Getting started with rock climbing can be a little confusing. There's a lot of different things to learn, and so I took some time to ask some rock climbing instructors and guides a simple question. What's the one thing you wish you knew when you got started climbing? And boy, did they come back to me. So I'm going to share with you a couple of highlights from what they shared with me. So Jared Robinson shared this quote. He said, "The thing I wish I had known when I started outdoor rock climbing is that you don't have to know everything about rock climbing to start. You just need to go with knowledgeable, safe climbers who can teach you the correct way to do things from the beginning so you don't have to correct bad habits later." Now, a couple of our instructors talked about some mental hacks, and Vince Anderson from Skyward Mountaineering says this: "I think I, like most, thought of climbing as primarily a strength and technique type challenge. I now know that the difficulties in real rock climbing are mental ones that have much more to do with courage and thoughtfulness than strong fingers and knowing the proper sequence." Richard Wagner from Kentucky shares this: "If I had known then what I know now, I definitely would have wanted to hire a guide to teach me fundamentals like anchor building, belay from above, and materials and their uses." Guides are extremely useful ways to learn lots of things really quick. Speaking about your strength and your body, Jess Lewis shares a really interesting insight. "I went about the first decade of my climbing life thinking that unless I looked like a muscle hamster, I wouldn't be able to climb hard. Turns out that wasn't at all true. It was really enlightening and relieving for me to realize that in actuality, anyone can climb and anyone has the potential to be good at it." Tim from New York writes this: "I wish someone would have spent time to teach me the importance of technique with body position and movement, balance and momentum. I think just having some solid coaching or teaching tips on that would have helped me climb to a higher level sooner." And then to close, Randy Daniels shared about how climbing was a bit overly competitive when he got into it. And he says this: "If you're consistently chasing that 5:15, then you don't get to enjoy the 2-star 5.8 just around the corner. Let it happen. The more you climb, the stronger you'll get. The stronger you get, the higher the grade you'll be able to climb. Let it happen. Remember, it's mostly about the journey, not the destination. Enjoy the climb for climbing's sake." And so I leave you with that. Enjoy the climb for climbing's sake. So the quotes that I shared with you today actually is not everything that I got from different guides and instructors. So if you go to smartrockclimbing.com, you can check out the full list of different quotes and tips and techniques that I got from different climbing instructors. Also, if you've been climbing for a while and you've got something valuable to share, I just encourage you to comment on that article so that other people can know what you wish you knew when you got started.